Hi, this is Kari Spencer from the Micro Farm Project, and I'm here at the Roadrunner Farmers Market in Phoenix, Arizona, in front of these beautiful starts by Velarde Gardens. It's fall, and we are putting in our winter gardens in Phoenix. But if you live in a climate where it gets very, very cold and you have frosts and you're putting your gardens to bed, this may seem awfully strange to you, because right now you're just wanting to put your gardens to bed for the winter. So how do you do that? Well, to put it to bed, you got to do three things. First, you need to prune back, then you need to clean up, and then you need to cover up. So let's start with the first one, prune back. You want to wait until the first frost. After the first frost happens, you can start to cut back your perennial plants. You don't want to do it too early when the weather's still warm, because then you'll encourage some tender growth that might get frostbite. So just wait until that first frost and then start to prune back. Then you also want to discover which plants that you should prune back in the fall and which need to wait till spring. And you can use the internet just to look at your plant varieties and find out whether they need to be pruned back before it snows or whether they need to be pruned back right before spring happens. So just do a little research before you get out those shears and start cutting away. Now the next thing you need to do is clean up. So start with harvesting all the last veggies that you can, and then begin to remove your dead annual plants. Just take them out. You can either cut them off and leave the roots in the soil, or you can pull them out. In either case, take that dead material and throw it to your compost. Then we want to remove the hiding spots from any pests. A lot of times in the summertime we can get squash bugs and all kinds of pests, and they show up in the summertime, but they actually overwinter in our gardens underneath debris and in overgrowth. So we want to take off the mulch, we want to remove dead plant material where they might hide, and cut back any overgrowth. And if they have been a real bad problem, you might want to turn over the top couple inches of soil, expose those pests to the birds, give the birds a nice treat, and that'll help to reduce pests in the spring. You can also sow some winter vegetables like spinach, or maybe some root vegetables like carrots that don't mind the winter, or maybe a cover crop like winter rye or some oats. After you've cleaned up and pruned back, now it's time to cover up that garden, tuck it in and put it to bed. You can do that with a layer of compost or with some leaf litter, maybe some straw or manure. If you live in an area where your soil is very acidic, you can put down some lime to prepare it for the next season. Or you could put down some cardboard if you've had a really bad weed problem, because that will help to deter and knock back the weeds for the next season. So now that your garden is all tucked in, you've cleaned it up, you've pruned it back, and you've covered it up, it will just overwinter very nicely and come back even more fertile and easy to manage in the spring. Thank you for watching. This is Kari Spencer signing off from Velarde Gardens at Roadrunner Farmers Market. Grow great.